Peeps, today's vlog is a little bit non-conventional in that it is a vlog within a vlog, just like Inception. But not really. Well, I don't know if a lot of you guys know this, but my brother Muhammad and I used to be in the restaurant business. We had a restaurant called Wild Peeta, which we opened in 2009 after dreaming about it for years and years. Today is a huge day because we've got a major announcement to make related to the reopening of our restaurant, Wild Peeta. But watch this video first so that you get an idea of what it's all about, where we started, when we started, what happened, and where we are today. And right after the video, I'm gonna give you guys some huge news.
Hey, my name's Muhammad.
I'm Payman.
And this is our story. So as kids, our parents would take us to our favorite shawarma place. It was called Malik Al Shawarma. And I remember two things. One, it was the tastiest shawarmas you've ever had. And two, I remember how the owner used to treat every one of his customers like they were family.
It's kind of like Dad, huh? I mean, Dad used to talk a lot about how customers are so important. He'd stay very close to them. And I think it's something that he instilled in us, ever since that time when we were little. I have to say, I think that was probably the time we started dreaming about opening our own shawarma restaurant. We were working full-time jobs and we tried to raise funds for this project, but for 7 years we tried banks, we tried friends, we tried investors, we tried everything, but it just wasn't working.
I guess they didn't believe in what we were trying to do, and we were constantly discouraged from pursuing it. It was 2007 when a recession had just hit the world. I was working a full-time job, but I was terribly unhappy and unfulfilled, so I quit. I didn't have a backup plan, but I promised myself I would never do anything I didn't believe in.
I was working for one of the big soda companies and it felt like a dead-end job because all I was doing is what my boss was telling me to do. I wasn't miserable. Look, it wasn't the worst thing in the world, but I know I wanted more. One day we visited the Dubai SME offices and they actually allowed us to pitch our shawarma restaurant business. Now, they must have liked what they heard because they ended up funding it partially, and that was amazing. We decided to call the restaurant Peeta,
but then a family member said, why don't you call it Wild Peeta? Because it's just such a crazy idea. And that's how Wild Peeta was born. So what followed were the toughest but most rewarding times of our lives. I'd never grown so much professionally or even personally as I did then.
It was a daily grind, but it was exciting, and I was in charge of my own destiny again.
So it was during that time that we built a really tight-knit community whom we called Out Peeta, and Out Peeta means tribe in Khaliji. We went as far as calling them our virtual board members because of the emotional investment that they had in Wild Peeta. To them, Wild Peeta was as much theirs as it was ours.
By 2012, it was 4 years since we opened our doors and we were hemorrhaging money. I mean, we were really inexperienced operators, and all the mistakes we were making, they were unforgiving. You know, we couldn't continue. And we made one of the most difficult decisions in our entire lives. We decided to shut down Wild Peeta. It was devastating for us, and I'm sure for many other people as well. We felt as if we let people down on top of letting ourselves down, and we realized the dream of opening our restaurant internationally, franchising it out, it was gone.
For the next few years, our journey took us around the globe and into the world of filmmaking. But we never really forgot about Wild Peeta. Eventually, we began reflecting on what had happened. What did we learn from our experience? How would we do it differently, knowing what we know today? We realized we still cared and that we were willing to open that door from our past again. But would we do it all over again? Before we even considered this, we'd have to answer 4 critical questions. Could we give our community a good enough reason to believe in us again? Would we be able to find an operational partner who could turn Wild Peeta into a global operation? Could we crowdfund our comeback store? And finally, and most importantly, do we still believe in Wild Peeta after all that's happened? The answer is yes, more than ever. Life is too short not to pursue what we believe in. And what we believe in is that Wild Peeta can make a positive contribution to the community it operates in. Just like we did when we first opened, by empowering people to pursue what they believe in. We all have a personal, sometimes irrational belief that propels us forward. It ejects us from our seat, carrying us on tsunami-like waves, up colossal mountain ranges and through thunderous skies, moving us from one unfamiliar path to the next. It's the consequence of pursuing our wildest dreams and the beginning of our greatest adventures. The truth is, Wild Peeta isn't a place, it's a state of mind. We were always beyond the bricks and mortar. Our last remaining store may have shut down years ago, but our spirit lived on, growing stronger in the stories our community still share with us today.
Now is the moment to rise again.
We're doing it. We're bringing Wild Peeta back.
We've worked out a way to bring back a more experienced and sound Wild Peeta.
We've even improved our menu and based it around our international travel series, Peeta Planet. Like always, Wild Peeta is based around the community, so your support is vital.
Here's how you can help us.
Reach out and tell us what you think using hashtag #NeverStopBelieving. Connect us with food and beverage operators who can partner with us. Help us crowdfund our comeback store. We're calling out to those who believe in us, those whose lives we touched even in the smallest of ways, those who are on a journey of their own and know what it's like to be here. Will you, our community, our tribe, our Out Peeta, our virtual board members, will you stand with us?
Never stop believing. It looks so good, man. You did amazing. Yeah, look at that. That's fantastic. Mohammed helping out.
I think I found myself.
I mean, you get used to it. All right.
You guys dress each other.
What gave us away?
All right, would you mind holding it here? Yeah, there you go.
So, big announcement coming up. Are you guys ready?
We're ready.
Now you know our other secret.
Well, that's
Good. There you go.
all right.
Good.
We're very pleased today to announce our new joint venture partners and very good friends now, with Mohammed and Payman Al-Wahdi. And what we're going to be doing together is relaunching their dream, which was a concept called Wild Peeta, which was healthy gourmet shawarma, which was launched in 2009, and it was about the same time we launched our stores. And we've sort of always been in touch, and we've been kindred spirits and entrepreneurs together. And when I heard that they were going to reboot Wild Peeta and relaunch it, it was an opportunity too good to pass up. And so I'm very grateful to be here and to be working with you folks, and we're very excited about the reboot. So,
in case you want to follow our story, all you have to do is go on any social network and follow Never Stop Believing, and it'll take you to our story. We never expected to be partners with an amazing operation like Wild Peeta.
2012 it must have been one of the hardest decisions we ever made, but it was the right decision. You know, we stepped back from our restaurant, we closed our eyes for now 40 years, but our eyes are back open and our dream is back right in front of us. And we're super excited to be doing this together with Ian and the team at Wild Peeta. It's going to be an amazing journey.
we're super excited, and we look for our first reboot Wild Peeta store in the next couple of months. If you go to the Indiegogo campaign, if you make a contribution, you get not only whatever you contribute, but you get a little bit more in Wild Peeta credit, and it's going to help support the company and the growth of what we're doing, and you know, it'll help us all. And it's now our dream as well as yours, I think, to relaunch the brand, which we really love. So, thank you so much.
Peeps, when we launched this campaign, we said that there are a few very critical things. First of which is you believing in us. You showed us this week that you did believe in us. Number two, we talked about bringing on board a super operational partner. We did that today. We announced it, the partnership with Wild Peeta. Now it's all up to you. We need your support. We need you to pre-buy Wild Peetas and help us open our store as soon as possible. Go on to our Indiegogo page and make sure you invest in one of the packages that we have. You're going to get that amount plus a little bit more in credit on the new Wild Peeta app, and you can use that to purchase Wild Peeta products when we open very soon. Thanks, peeps. I got to get out of here. See you guys soon.